Hey folks, what's up? This is Michael on the graveyard shift in the wee hours of the night, getting your day started with a brand new trivia question. I hope your week's going well. It's a terrific Tuesday for a terrific group of people without any question whatsoever. So the answer to the previous trivia question was, of course, the rock band Aerosmith, one of my favorite rock bands of all time. I have seen these guys multiple times. Great band. Great music, great live performance. So, on June 27th, 1994, Aerosmith, along with Geffen Records, made history when it released the first major label song for exclusive digital download. This was the focus of the trivia question, and this was on CompuServe. All you kids out there, you don't even know what CompuServe is. This was back in the day. Simpler times is what I'm talking about. There were 2 million listeners for CompuServe, or users rather, at the time. The song was called Head First, and it was an unused cut from the album Get a Grip. I remember Get a Grip too. Get a Grip, when it came out in the late 80s, early 90s, that was the album of the day, of the era, and that tour was one you definitely wanted to catch. That was a hot ticket. So this was off of the Get a Grip album. It never made it on the album. That's what made it also such kind of a neat historic thing. And in pulling this off, Aerosmith did something no other major band had ever done before, and gave the world a glimpse of what was to come in the future for the digital music distribution industry. Quite a big, huge deal. 10,000 CompuServe subscribers downloaded the song, which was 3 minutes and 14 seconds long. And in an 8-day period, it took an average of 60 to 90 minutes to download. Golly, that's absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. So, okay, so yes, 10,000 people in 8 days for a song that's a little over 3 minutes. It took about 60 to 90 minutes to download. Wow. This was the very early phases, however, of the so-called .com era and the internet in general. Now, iTunes and Spotify and all those things were not around, and early versions of content sharing tools included things that were very simplistic. They were limited to email, file transfer protocols, and intranet, stuff like the military were still kicking stuff around and so forth. Now, all using what was known as command line interface, which required users to enter text commands one line at a time. Can you? God, I can see the kids out there. To all the millennials are like, what? What are you talking about? Oh, text command, one line at a time. And they had to do this in order to do anything back in the day. Like I said, folks, it was simpler times. Now, on press and download release day, Steven Tyler, like only Steven Tyler could do, the lead singer of Aerosmith, was quoted as saying, "If our fans are out there driving down that information superhighway, then we want to be playing at the truck stop." This is 1994, folks. Steven Tyler, awesome character, way ahead of his time. Now, although it was described by Geffen Records as a trial, a marketing ploy of sorts, and the way they also described it was something to do just because we could do it, the historic download, the very historic download made available for free to fans, has definitely gone down in history as being, at the time, a flash of the future, and what was described as an iceberg for a titanic industry that would very soon be ushered in, as we all know. You think about 60 to 90 minutes today, folks. So how many full-length CDs can we do in 60 to 90 minutes? Easy. You can do 5 to 10 easy, folks, with today's technology in today's day and age. A couple of cool geek factoids about this whole thing and the era in general. Other tech milestones in the music industry that occurred that year. Megadeth, another one of my favorite bands, and who, by the way, I'm going to see later on this year with Five Finger Death Punch. Just a little FYI there. Megadeth that same year launched the first band website in October of 1994. A lot of people don't know that. And Rolling Stones in that year became the first major band to stream a live set over the web. Also, although there were worries about the servers crashing for this historic event, everything went smoothly. They pulled it off without a hitch, even though it took 69 minutes to download a 3-minute song. But you compare that to today. Okay, I know like a lot of even government-sponsored websites that are initially opened and launched that crash on the first day. So again, a very historic moment, way ahead of its time. Pretty cool. All right, folks, moving right along with the week with a brand new trivia question for a terrific Tuesday on June 28th. Let's see if you can remember this. On this day in 1997, in the second showdown and slugfest between boxers Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield, Tyson is disqualified in the third round of fighting for doing this. Good luck, folks. Can you hear me now? Have a terrific Tuesday. Be safe. Peace out.